On to the finale. Take Me Back to the Other Side. I know what this came from. Take Me Back to Eden. Isa's a huge fan of Sleep Token. Well, both of them are. All three of them. I don't know Anton personally, like I do like Chris and Isa. But yeah, let's find out what it sounds like.
To the sound of heart, in a sign of trust, I will break these ties, embrace my blessing in disguise. To the sound of heart, in a sign of trust, I will break these ties, embrace my blessing in disguise.
Deftones guitar.
Take me back to the other side.
Oh! Oh yeah, this whole album is.
I want to rewire my neural pathways to break through my deep self-distrust. 'Cause you are my scar in the dark, my painful remark from times long past. I wish they could all just disappear like sudden dust. I'm seeing the light, I know what is right, I'm free and lost. So lend me your hand and take me back to
Here it
the
comes.
other side. You say
God,
where the sun goes.
I love that.
Please hold me and take me back to the other side.
I can't remember what it reminds me of a band. I can't remember it. It was a 2-part single. I can't remember the name of it.
Take me back to the other side. 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 You are my salvation.
Chino, you were the one that requested that track. If you know what it is, I can't remember the name of it.
You are my salvation. These mental chains will crumble.
Fucking amazing album. Absolutely blew me away. I knew my expectations were gonna be high, but it's fucking amazing. It is a great fucking album. The production is so night and day compared to Anadonia. It's ridiculous. I love this. This is such a good album. Waiting 4 years for this was an absolute treat. I love this album. It is great. Not a single bad track on this album at all. I want to hear from her words, then we'll jump into my review.
I think Take Me Back to the Other Side is Chris' favorite song on this album. I think he's a huge fan of it. And I loved the process of writing this song because we literally wrote it in 3 hours. Usually Chris is jamming by himself, and then if he considers something worthy, he then also by himself continues to work on that piece of, song, on that riff or whatever he creates, and he tries to create something already resembling a full song before he comes up to me. So it could be like verse and chorus with all instruments written, like bass, drums, and all guitars and synths, something like that, and then I write vocals on top of it. But it's like a small part of the song. But this one, the Take Me Back to the Other Side, we started jamming together. So I was constantly blaming him that he doesn't record what he's jamming. So this time he was jamming and I was in the room with him, and he just remembered to press record button and he gave me a microphone. So we finished it in 3 hours, and that was the best composing process ever.
3 hours to write this. Absolutely, dude, the whole album altogether is just amazing. And this track in general, 3 hours, that's ridiculous. That's crazy. Awesome. Absolutely fucking awesome album. Isa, I really appreciate you leaving me messages and everything. And I'm sorry that you couldn't be here tonight. But I'm sure that the crowd, that the viewers of, not PTB Empire anymore, the viewers of CryoFlame Audioforge enjoyed this, especially the chat. I know Exotic Infernatus is now a fan of your band because of this album. He wasn't really aware of your band in the first place, I don't think. And then he started getting into you guys, I think, whenever he heard, I can't remember what the name of the song was. I believe it was Denial, and then he listened to Anger, and yeah, he kind of just fell in love. I mean, I fell in love with you guys after Mayhem, so, Denial. But anyways, yeah, I love this album. I want to jump into this review. I just want to say to Chris, to Isa, and to Anton, I appreciate what you guys do for community on my channel. And just, always being a very supportive band to my channel. You guys have been a huge part of this channel, and I cannot wait for the future of Morphide, and hopefully you guys will blow up soon. And get this fucking shit on vinyl so I can buy it and fucking display it right there. My review. Pause moment. For me, the pause moment on this album, yeah. Yeah, dude. Awesome track, dude. Reborn. The first time I heard this track was last live stream, I believe, and the fucking hairs on my skin just stood up when I heard it for the first time. I was like, that is sick as hell. And that, for me, is the best moment in this album. It's one of them. It's one of them. But I think that it definitely gets the holy shit. That and... Take me back to the other side. Oh, yeah, I love that riff. Dude, that one also is fucking amazing. Take Me Back to the Other Side. Absolutely fucking awesome, dude. Yeah. It's hard for me to pick one, but if I had to pick one, it's Reborn. My top 3. It's gonna be hard. All right. Oh, fuck me. All right, here we go. All right, okay, enough with it. Ugh. All right, I think my favorite track on this album is going to Of Healing Part 3, Bargaining. I feel that this is a very, very, very underrated track. And just that, like, hypnosis inspired riff, genty riff in that is just, it's just the chef's cake, dude. That's the chef's cake. I fucking love that. I'm a huge fan of This Place Will Become Your Tomb. I think it's one of the best albums, and Hypnosis is easily one of my favorite tracks on that album. The first time I listened to it, I was like, holy fucking shit, this is amazing. And there's so many tracks on this album that are just fucking amazing, as well as that album that are fucking amazing. And just, I don't know. It's very hard for me to pick just one, but I think Bargaining is getting it. Number 2, I think I'm gonna have to give number 2. Just the fucking bass on this track alone gives it number 2. Epicuracy. I can't say it. Epicuracy is fucking amazing. I love this track too. Yeah, this one, dude. This one. TMBTTOS, Take Me Back to the Other Side, is fucking amazing, dude. The riff that leads into this epic chorus. It's like a Deftones inspired like riff with the sus chords that Chris is using here, and then it just leads into that epic fucking moment.
Take me back to the other side.
God, so atmospheric. It's like mixing. It's like Windrunner. It's like Windrunner. It's what it reminds me of. I want to show you that part. Like, bro, it's been so long since I picked up a guitar, bro. It's been so long. All right, so this part here. These sus chords right here is what Chris is using on this. It's what it sounds like, at least. Interesting. I like that track. It's a different tuning, right? But it's still a fucking amazing track, dude. That track is so good. I think we're gonna move on to the album MVP. The album MVP for this album, I gotta look and see what I gave for the last one. I wanna make sure that I don't give it to the same person. I don't think I gave album MVPs back in the day, did I? I did. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give it. Sorry, Isa, but I'm gonna have to give it to your husband. All right, okay, so I gave it to her husband last time, right? So I think Isa is getting it this time. Isa is getting it for sure. Absolutely fucking amazing vocals on this album. Let me look up her last name. I know her last name, but I don't want to give her that last name, so. I'm gonna try to pronounce this. Isa Zonchernovic. Absolutely amazing. Zavnerchuk is fucking an amazing vocalist. And I believe that she deserves it. She fucking deserves that. Yeah, Isa definitely gets the album MVP. Her vocals have very much increased and they evolved into something even better than that fucking album right there. That fucking album right there. They just got so much better. And she was amazing on that album too, but holy fuck, dude. It's getting so much better. I'm sorry, Anton, I was gonna give it to you, but Isa killed you. She killed you on a point system, so. But yeah, I fucking loved her vocals on this album. Holy shit. Similarities. Similar artists. Alright, so let's just get into the fucking obvious one. Spirit Box. 100% inspired by Eternal Blue, this album cover. Even the first track is inspired by Sun Killer. And also Catharsis, but it's more Sun Killer. And Morphide likes to pause in between and then just jump into that brutalness. So yes, definitely Spirit Box. It's still Spirit Box inspired album. Number 2, this is going to be a surprise to you guys, but I'm going to go with Era. I think Chris's evolution of guitars with the riffs and everything really brings off that proggy aspect of Era. And I wasn't expecting to give Era to this album. I want to see what I gave it to the last one. So I gave it to Early Rise. I don't really get Early Rise vibes in this. Headphones President. The third one, yes, Northlane. 100% sounds like Northlane. Like, especially like Alien Era and Obsidian Era. But yeah, very, very Northlane inspired. Not really vocals, but guitar and bass. Number 4, I think I'm gonna have to go with Sleep Token, dude. Believe it or not, there's a lot of tracks in here that really brought off the vibes of Sleep Token. And I wasn't expecting to get Sleep Token vibes at all with this. I want to give it to 2 more. There's 2 more that I want to give it to. Number 5 is going to be Tesseract. They still have the inspiration of Tesseract, with the Dan and the Boys and Akel and Jay on the drums, and you know, all the members of Tesseract. Very, very inspired by Tesseract, especially with the djenty riffs and everything, and the ambience as well. And I think I'm gonna have to give the other one to Infected Rain. I think that this definitely deserves that spot for Infected Rain, because last time I really didn't give it to Infected Rain because I wasn't really familiar with Infected Rain, so I couldn't really give it to him. And we're gonna be checking out Time very soon. I don't know when it's gonna be. It's either gonna be this month or next month, which is gonna be my first ever reaction to an Infected Rain album. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give it to those 6 subgenres for this album. I think the number 1 subgenre for this album is ambient. It's very atmospheric. It really brings you into their space of being depressed, or not really depressed, like going through grief. What it's like to go through grief. It's so atmospheric. It's so depressed. It's just, and then it's like a weight lifted off your shoulders once you've gained that acceptance stage. Number 2, Metalcore. I think this is more modern metalcore, but it has that, yeah, modern metalcore we'll give it to for the second, for sure. Number 3, Gent. Dude, the bass and the guitars in this, very djenty. It's just fucking djenty. It's Morphide. Morphide is djent. Believe it or not, I'm giving the 4th one to Thal. I think some of this has Thal in it, and I want to give it to Thal. Some of it, a lot of the stuff that Chris was playing on the guitar, I'll do it. There you go. Chris was playing a guitar, and a lot of the stuff in here really brought off the Thal vibe, especially this. And this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give it to Thal. I wasn't expecting to give it to Thal, especially Morphide. And finally, number 5, Melodic. It's very harmonic. The harmonies on this album are so much better than Anhedonia. Like, this album as a whole is way better than Anhedonia, which leads me to the implication. The implication for this album, when I look at this album cover, I see black and blue and light blue and gray, and if you look up what those colors mean, blue stands for sadness, it stands for depression. Black is just like not really evil, but it's just like numbness, like feeling left out. Isolation would be black, because black is not on the color spectrum, right? It is like every color put together, and then you have white. You get black, but yeah, black isn't really part of the color spectrum. So I feel like this album is kind of like being singled out, being like an outsider kind of like experience that happened to her and him. And hell, even Anton probably went through this. We've all been through grief. We've all been through what it's like. And it is a very ugly, ugly album cover, in my personal opinion. It's. I'm not saying that the artist that drew it did a terrible job. Just looking at it, it's a feeling of disgust. It's discombobulated. I'm trying to think of it. It's mixed up. Black and blue don't go together. And like the black is just swallowing the blue. I feel as like the black is swallowing life as itself. It's taking over the individual's brain, the individual's conscience, and trying to take over, leading into, of course, suicide, which is the end result for that. I think it's just really personal experiences. What's what I get from this. Very personal experience for both of them. All three of them probably been through a lot of shit, and they just poured it out. They poured it out for their audience. TLDR, Morphide Mental is a deeply introspective metal album that takes listeners through a journey of grief, emotional turmoil, and healing. Structured around a central 5-part suite representing the stages of grief, denial, anger, bargaining, depression, acceptance. The album explores inner conflict, self-doubt, loss, and the eventual emergence of hope and self-acceptance. Through heavy riffs, atmospheric melodies, and emotionally charged vocals, Mental transforms psychological struggle into a powerful and cathartic musical experience. Absolutely fucking awesome. Let's go into my rating. My rating is an over 9,000 out of 10. Absolutely not one track on this album didn't have me interested. Like, I loved all of them. I have to have this on vinyl. You guys have to do a black and blue vinyl or something. It's fucking amazing. This is an amazing album. I'm so glad that I decided to do this tonight. I'll be sending this to Isa in the future so she can watch it herself. Hopefully she leaves a comment. But yeah, I know she will. I know they both will. So, but I fucking love this, dude. You guys poured your heart and souls into this fucking album, man. Your heart and souls. Absolutely fucking love this. The next album reaction will be, it's gonna be the 4th time trying this. Infected Rain. Time. I hope I'll see you guys there. If you enjoyed your experience here tonight and you're new to the channel, or if you're not new, click the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment below and share us around. If you don't share us around, nobody's gonna watch it. Obviously, right? If you want to request something on the channel, you have to wait until I open up the link tree again. You can request albums, EPs, songs, covers, and even lessons for songs that I do on the channel. I appreciate you guys for being here, and I'll see you at the next album reaction. Peace!